picked up recently off the New Orleans practice squad to run it back. And Scott will let it bound through the end zone. And the Eagles will take over at the 25-yard line. Beginning from the 25-yard line, Wendell Smallwood is the back. Give it to Smallwood. Picks up a couple through the middle. 2nd down and 8. Foles, his first pass of the game, a short little flip here to Smallwood, and Wendell Smallwood picks up the initial first down of the game and gets out. Foles over the middle, and that's caught at the 35-yard line.
With Nick Foles at quarterback, but now working back to it.
Foles, the pump fake, then he throws to the outside. That pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Run a draw with the undrafted rookie out of Notre Dame, and Khalil Mack stops him.
Then just leave him alone and read him. So he'll come out, and Nick Foles will end up reading him, give the handoff, but Mack just too athletic. He's able to get you. This is where Foles has been tremendous on 3rd down.
Clean pocket over the middle, caught, and that one is caught by Alshon. Opening drive, 7th play from the 20-yard line. Run a draw again, this time Sproles to the outside, and Mack is right there to say no, sir. They go 5 wide here on 2nd down and 13. Foles fires over the middle, and that is hauled in at the fracture in his lower back, so he's been on the shelf since the middle of December. A low snap, but Foles comes away with it. Look out from behind, and down he goes at the 25-yard line.
Great job on the back end with the coverage of the Chicago Bears. You can see Nick Foles have to pull it down, and once he did that, that was it. Leonard Floyd had time to get off Jason Peters and get to the sack.
Jake Elliott now a 43-yard. Very little wind shouldn't be a factor here on this 38-degree late afternoon. And from 43 away, that kick is right through the upright. So Philadelphia. Jake Elliott to kick off. And here is Josh Bellamy, who has not returned a kick since 2016, running this one back to about the 21-yard line. The running back is Jordan Howard, who's really come on in December. And Howard through the middle out to the 28-yard line. He and Howard, the yin and yang in that backfield. And over the middle, and a shot complete at the 31-yard line. Taylor Gabriel, forward progress will net him the first down. Fake to Cohen, and then it's a little toss to Ben Broniker.
And one of the things you always see with Chicago Bears, you see Trubisky, he's looking right at Bennett. Instead of making a play, he's just reading him. Whatever Bennett did, he was going the wrong way.
Taquan Mizell is now in the backfield, and they give it to him. Not that many carries this season, and he's taken down by Michael Bennett once again this season, not missing a single defensive snap. 3rd and 5. Trubisky fires. That's caught at the 45-yard line. Allen.
Got motion.
Trubisky has started 3 for 3, and Foles has started 4 out of 5. From the 45-yard line, keep it on the ground here. Nothing happening for Howard, who was stopped. 2nd down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trubisky chased, fires on the run, and it's incomplete. Eagles with a field goal on their opening drive, up 3-0. Four-man rush. Trubisky looking for help, and he has to throw that one, almost picked off.
Side, but anytime you flip a ball like that to the outside, this was really dangerous. Avonte Maddox.
The ever dangerous and still dangerous in his mid-30s, Darren Sproles sets up at the 10-yard line. Got a flag down. There was action up front. Bounces into the end zone, but let's get the call here. Referee today is Tony Corrente.
Is offside on the defense to give Chicago an option. They have opted to take the 4th down replayed with a 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
All right. Here's opting to kick again. And that kick will bounce just out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Just out. Back in 82. And that defense right now has Philadelphia backed up to its 1-yard line, trying to get out of the shadow of the end zone. And with that second effort, able to do it is Wendell Smallwood. And they go 5 wide, including Sproles here on a 2nd down and 6. Blitz coming, he gets it away, it's tipped and it's incomplete. On is his team on a 3rd and 6 from the 5. Little dump off there. Whoa, is that dangerous? As Smallwood makes the catch, Trevathan is right there. Cameron Johnston, 3rd in the league in net punting. Another of the Aussie punters. Sends that one toward midfield, and Cohen calls for and makes a fair catch. Mizell is the running back here. Flanking Trubisky from the 48-yard line as the Bears begin this drive on the plus side of the 50. With Trubisky firing, and it's knocked away at the last moment. New England, and then the other with Philadelphia last year. He's been in the right spot, the right place at the right time the last 2 years. 2nd down and 10. Big hole through the middle, exploited by Howard. Tackle made by Brad. 3rd and 4.
Hey, 53!
It's done with some pressure, and that's knocked it down at the line of scrimmage. So here's O'Donnell, whose last punt went out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Perfect. Sproles is back for the Eagles. Again, a nose down kick. And this time Sproles will let it bounce. And the Bears will down the ball at the 7-yard line. Mizell downs it there. We play the following weekend in Atlanta. This drive begins from the Eagles' 7-yard line. Start on the ground. Give it to Sproles. Used to play with the Chargers. And 2nd down and 9. He's 5 out of his first 7 for 55 yards. Foles in the pocket, scrambles away, and then throws that one. In relief of Foles last week, and then had to negotiate with a fan in the stands to get the football back. 3rd and 9. Keep it on the ground with Sproles, and he's able to slither through. Does he get stopped before he reaches the line again? It's Deion Bush who comes up to make the stop, but they're going to give him a very fortuitous spot here and move the chains.
6 guys down in the box, so they're going to bring Seumalo around here on a power against the linebacker and pop Sproles right through.
First down from the 18. Smallwood stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That penetration by Akeem Hicks in his 7th year.
And Brandon Brooks is one of the bigger, stronger guys around, and we have seen Hicks throw guys like that all season long. There's no question that
he was a game-time decision. They decided to activate him, but we haven't seen him on the field yet. 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and that's caught by Alshon Jeffrey from the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Foles off play action, wide open, and making the catch at midfield as Jeffrey stays in bounds for a couple of more yards. To Smallwood. Smallwood, look out, it gets picked off. Picked off by Smith. Roquan Smith is off to the races. Out in front, nobody will get him, but they're going to rule him down by contact. There will be no touchdown. They're going to say rule. Corrente now talking with
ruling on the field
his colleagues.
Was interception by Chicago. Ruled down by contact. Bears ball, 1st down.
Turnover.
we're going to see the contact occurs with the interception. When does he have control? Right there? Clearly plenty of contact there to be down on the spot. Roquan Smith, we've been talking about him the whole game. Now this is more of a zone, and he's reacting up to it. but he is an aggressive young linebacker. You see why he was a top 10 pick.
Please reset the game
and
clock.
His ability in...
As Chicago takes over at the 35-yard line, that's Jordan Howard coming back into the backfield. And Trubisky will keep it.
As many routes off of that as any team in the league.
2nd and 11. Trubisky dancing to the left and then throws, and it's caught up at the 40-yard line. No fumble there. That was down Adam Shaheen.
And now's when Trubisky has to beware.
And obviously the pass rush helps the back end, which has been depleted all season long. Trubisky under pressure, sidearms it caught, but short of the first down. So
After the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 77. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So finish this play by pushing Bennett completely out, gives him a little shove. Bennett's going to react right there. And again, I think the second one gets him.
Yep. The Bears this season, that's the top mark in the league. It's about 3 per game. Trubisky fires over the middle, and that will be called in by Cole. From the 24, we have a whistle, and we have a timeout called. Hand it to Cohen. Can't get around the corner. Nice tackle. A green and white uniform. On the other side, number 43, a guy named Darren Sproles, is also 5'6". As Trubisky buys a lot of time and then fires to the 25-yard line. Robinson makes the catch. Which
one thing we know, Cohen can run the whole route tree. With that scouting report last night from Malcolm Jenkins, that most guys that play that position, maybe 2 or 3 routes, he can run anything.
3rd and 10. Runs a route here, and Trubisky's going to run. Trubisky looking for that first down, but it'll come up well short of it. And they'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he comes earlier this season here and won last week at Minnesota. And this time he just bangs it inside the left upright. Break, and with the game tied at 3-3, Parkey's kickoff here will not be returned. You know, it's funny, Chris. Smallwood is the running back. He gets it. Nice game here. Wendell Smallwood picking it up at the running game for Philadelphia in December. And on first down, going nowhere. On 2nd down and 10. Floyd's coming as well from the near side. And Foles fires, and that's caught by Aguilar. The Cinderella man from the 46-yard line. Trying to cut it back and getting into Bear territory to the 49-yard line. Goes 2nd and 5. Gives it to Sproles. And they're ready. 3rd and 6. Foles, good protection, slings it downfield, and that's caught in traffic. That's Golden Tate. So an injury timeout here. The ball will be at the Chicago 22-yard line when we come back. Know the rest of that story. So first down at the 22-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Burrowing ahead is Darren Sproles, being a 1. Goldman been with 6 teams in 2 years, which tells you a lot. 2nd down and 9. Foles stepping up, stepping away, gets hit from behind, fires, picked off in the end zone. And Amos thought about coming out with it.
Adrian Amos right here looks like he's playing too deep, but instead he's going to go to the center field, which allows him to go over and make the play. They'll play man coverage back on the backside of it. That's the subtlety of this Vic Fangio defense. It all starts off looking the same, Al, and then they just make a change so subtle it's hard to pick up. It looked like
is back. Hasn't missed a play. Starts from the 20-yard line on this drive. Give it to Jordan Howard. He gets taken down. Cohen is the back on a 2nd down and 9. 4.5 till halftime. Trubisky fires to the sideline. That is almost picked off. Is it? They will say yes. Avonte Maddox able to get control of it. They'll pose in the end zone. And a turnover here. Watch Maddox.
Let's take a look. This is close, but Avonte Maddox, watch how quickly he gets out of those cuts. Was that left foot down? That is going to be the question.
With control.
Control there. He was the left foot on the ground, then right. Terry, what do you think?
I've got an incomplete pass, Chris. I mean, he gets control
right there, and he's got one foot on the ground.
One foot's down, but
left
the
foot.
knee comes down out of bounds. And I don't think he gets a second foot down or another body
Previous
part.
play will go
There's the elbow
review.
down before anything else comes down.
After review, the Philadelphia defensive back was out of bounds and did not complete the catch. It will be Chicago's ball. 3rd down and 9 at the 21-yard line. With the game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 4:31. 4:31. Thank you.
Is to play outside cornerback, and he has been something for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Rookie 4th-round pick out of Pitt, who has really come on. 3rd down and 9. Trubisky airing it out deep downfield, turning around, and it's Allen Robinson, but he is out of bounds. Ball signal ready for play. Line drive short kick. Sproles collects it at the 33 with a little bobble, but nothing but blue shirts are there. Crazy.
Only appropriate that Terry would have that call.
From the 32-yard line, Smallwood tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks falls 9 of 14 with those 2 picks. Blitz coming. Foles shoots a dart over the middle. Sproles says, where's the flag? 3rd down 12. They're 5 wide here. Little pass over the middle that's caught by Golden Tate. He'll be tackled to the 37-yard line by Sherrick.
They really snapped back in defensively.
Cameron Johnston, the line drive punt. It goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Bears begin from the 11-yard line. Shoot it out to Gabriel. They'll go nowhere. The mascots on display. 2 minutes to the half at 2nd down and 9. Flag is down. Looks like the Eagles came across the line. Could be a free play. And Anthony Miller makes the catch.
Offside, defense number 93. This penalty has been declined. The result of the play is a 1st down.
See what he is sending to Trubisky here as they go with 5 receivers. And Trubisky fires, and wide open over the middle is Anthony Miller.
Before he had that shoulder injury.
This one is a low throw, and it is Robinson who is able to make the
from his first read. When he goes to a 2nd or 3rd read, his numbers go way down.
2nd and 3. Trubisky fires over the middle, and that's knocked away. Cohen sets up on the left side. They give it to Cunningham. Call there, Brandon.
Illegal use of the hands to the face. Defense number 53. This 5-yard penalty is added to the end of the play and an automatic 1st down.
A couple of tough calls against the Philadelphia Eagles here. Let's take a look at that left hand. Just stand with them. There it is, up underneath. It's a good call.
Trubisky throws. That's caught. Robinson slips away. Then he goes down. 40 seconds. Trubisky. And that is caught and then dropped inside the 10-yard line. Anthony Miller.
His hand in between the hands here of Miller. Watch him. He didn't knock it out initially. He stays with it and eventually, just pure strength alone, pulls that sucker out. His arm is trapped and he almost got torn behind him. 1, 2, is there 3 steps?
No review. LeBlanc picked up on waivers from Detroit in midseason. And now we have a timeout
Previous
called
play
by
will go under
Chicago.
review. After review, the ruling on the field will stand. There is no clear recovery of the football. Therefore, the ball will go back. It'll be third down.
Without a clear recovery, they can't call it a catch and a fumble. They have to call it incomplete. So it's 3rd down and 3 now, back at the 37. And that'll be a first down as Taylor Gabriel takes it to the 23. So first down at the 23-yard line. Robinson is the guy in motion. And Trubisky under pressure, fires to the end zone, and it is deflected by Trace Sullivan.
Right underneath the ball, right there, I do believe, the whole time. He never sees him, drops it, and almost landed in the arms of Miller.
It's a game of almost. Almost a pick, almost a reception. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Dump off, drop. Cohen couldn't collect it. 12th play of the drive. They've gone 66 yards. On 3rd down, it's going to move it a little closer for Parkey. And to the 11 it goes, and they take a timeout. Parkey out of O'Donnell's hold. Patrick Scales will be the snapper, and timeout has been taken by Philadelphia.
There are going to be times you're going to get a fumble out of that situation, which is exactly what happened there.
The Dead Sea Scrolls are easier to dissect than the rule book. The field goal is good. Next week, and off we go in the second half. Elliott sending it down toward Bellamy. Runs it back from the 2-yard line, and a nice tackle is made up at the 17-yard line there.
Picks. He had a pretty good first half, Al.
All right, thank you, Michele. As Chicago takes the ball at the 17-yard line, they start on the ground here. Nothing doing for Jordan Howard. Loss of 1.
Had his hands on another, so it is the interceptions that were made versus the ones that were not.
2nd and 11, and Trubisky, a little razzle-dazzle here. This is Gabriel, and he'll pick up the first down and several more yards out to the 37-yard line.
Direction stuff all the time. Watch the ball handling here by Trubisky, and you never hand it to a wide receiver. You learn that the hard way. Jordan Howard out front making the block, because they'd much rather catch it in the middle of the air than have it handed to them.
The touchdown of the game was caught by Bradley Scholl, a tackle. From the 37, little flip here. And this one goes to Adam Shaheen, going down in 10 from the 37. A little blocking here too, and Robinson able to break tackles and come close to picking up a first down. They'll spot him
His hands, reverses, and it's been working.
Need 1 here on 3rd down. And Howard will pick it up.
Whoa.
And could have really been off to the race.
And Howard could have a huge impact on this game in the second half. Been running really well.
He had a great December. Guy gained over 1,000 yards in each of his first 2 years. 9 change this year, and Trubisky gets taken down in the backfield. Jernigan coming in.
It's the rookie James Daniels right here. So you'll see him go this way and then leave the one-on-one on the outside. Run the football a lot after they have a sack. 50%. That is one of the highest in the league.
This time they'll pass it, and that'll be taken to the 45-yard line.
The field, so it doesn't look like it this time.
And the Bears go 5 wide. They sent 5 this time. Trubisky under pressure, and he will just fling that one into the night sky. Chicago had the ball over 5 minutes, ran 8 plays. And that kick angled toward the far sideline, and Spoles goes for Philadelphia. Their first play of the second half from the 17-yard line. Foles fires. That's caught up at the 21-yard line by Ertz. We go to Michele. Born by the Andy Reid tree these days. We'll see Andy next week as Kansas City takes on Indianapolis. 2nd and 5 from the 22-yard line. No gain there. You're Sean McVay in his first season last year, getting the Rams to the playoffs. 3rd and 6. Foles Throws a wobbler down the sideline, and Ertz can't hold on. And now a flag comes in from behind.
Yeah, it was going to be
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 38. Hit against a defenseless player. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Mack tonight, they've done a good job taking him out of a good part of the action. Foles fires, and that is caught by 2nd and 7. Just a 3-man rush, and taken down. Golden Tate had. Foles to the sideline, and the catch is made.
few big plays so far in this one.
And Foles a pretty good basketball player, so he knows about fadeaway jumpers.
They've got too many men on the field.
Right. So you got a flag, too many men on the field.
12 players on the defense while the snap was imminent. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And then Bears by 3 and on a first down and 5. Foles hands the ball off to Sproles. Darren Sproles only played, like 3/8 of a season. He missed 10 games this year. So for a 14th year guy, he's fresh. 2nd and 2 from the 43. Foles. And deep down the sideline and incomplete, but a flag comes in. Amukamara.
It's amazing, isn't it? And
make it 3.
Really give Jordan Matthews a lot of credit here for staying with this ball and fighting his way through it. And you could see the hook of the arm and right at the last moment there, just a little too much contact keeping that right arm from the football. Jeffrey on Amukamara a little bit more in this game.
Smallwood is the running back. Foles to the end zone, caught, touchdown. That's Dallas Goedert, the number 2 tight end. So Matthews was targeted for the first time, and now Goddard targeted for the first time, and it pays off.
For Amos here, he's going to get beat, but watch this move by Goddard inside. He's going to give it that hard outside move. Everything looks like it's going to the outside. Amos tries to grab him. He knew he was beaten. And the 2 tight end look for the Philadelphia Eagles. They've been doing it more, and it is paying off.
Now began at their own 17. Jake Elliott tacks on. Beautiful night in Chicago. The temperature has held steady the entire game at 38 degrees. We have a touchback here. Yeah. Bears from the 25-yard line. Fires, broken up.
When their experience level was next to 0.
Keep on the ground here with Jordan Howard.
And what's bizarre is that Malcolm Jenkins has played every play.
Every snap. 3rd and 8. And that's caught at the 30-yard line, but a great tackle is made there.
Playing in a playoff game of this magnitude when the season started.
LeBlanc 190 pounds. And Shaheen 270. Kick will bound out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Glad Mike's doing well, too.
Yeah, he is. From the 17-yard line, Foles will start here. Little dump off to Ertz, close to a first down. Big play at the end of the first half.
Replay case book, there's a statement that says if there's no clear recovery, then you can't change it to a catch. Doesn't seem logical, but that is the rule in this case.
And quickly, I wouldn't be surprised if Darren Sproles doesn't start playing a little bigger role here in the second half.
On the 38-yard line, keep it on the ground here. Sproles working his way up to the.
Really a very interesting conversation.
2nd down and 8. And Foles down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Intended there for Jeffrey. With 3 first downs, needs 8 yards here to convert.
They come right back to Jeffrey.
Send an extra man, fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amos covering on the play, intended. Cameron Johnston. Send it down to Tariq Cohen. He calls for a fair catch. Short kick. Collects it at the 22-yard line. The Colts are right now. Chiefs, the number 1 seed in the AFC. We start next Saturday. The pass here to and just 4. Trubisky has a man open. It's Robinson. He's inside the 30, and Allen Robinson takes the ball to the 21-yard line.
Monte Maddox got greedy here. He thought he was going to jump this slant for the game-ending interception and just got burned on the play. Young players, sometimes when they get a little...
Reconstructing the receiving core. What a difference that has made. From the 21, Trubisky fires, and that is taken in by Robinson, but he's out of bounds.
Yep. He's out, and I think...
Don't be somebody else. Call him the way you see him. 2nd down and 10. Called in by Cohen. In a 4-point game, 3rd down and 9 for the Bears at the Eagle 20-yard line. Trubisky's going to step up. He's going to take off, but he will be stopped at the 15-yard line. 34-yard attempt for Parkey. Down to put it down. And folks, we have a 1-point game. And somehow if they win that and Indianapolis wins, they would, as the number 5 seed, host the AFC Championship game. From the 5-yard line, this is Boston Scott. And he'll be brought to training camp. He's had 3 tackles tonight. That's it. Shoot it out to Jeffrey. He's surrounded by a whole bunch of Bears. Leonard Floyd. Keep it on the ground on 2nd and 9. Smallwood. A bit of running there out to the 33-yard line. And there he is flanking Foles on the 3rd and 3 as they take the play clock all the way down. He juggles it, keeps his balance, holds onto the ball, but is stopped a yard short of the 1st down. Johnston, this will be his 4th punt of the night, averaging 45 per boot. And handles it away from Cohen, who makes the fair catch. 1-point game. 10-9 Philadelphia. Drive starts from the 20. Gabriel takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. Stop for
as the playoffs go along.
They empty the backfield, go 5 wide with a 2nd and 11. Trubisky throws into the ground.
5 for 14 for 37 yards. So play with tempo, get it out of your hands, and this offense clicks.
Leads 11 here. Good protection again. Fires into traffic. Caught at the 37-yard line.
You need that added second in order to get that ball down the field.
Back to the ground. Nice little hole there, but stop. He's only carried 9 times tonight for 37 yards. So averaging 4 per tote. Fake it to him. And then Trubisky rifles one down the sideline, and open and making the catch is Josh Bellamy.
Who typically blocks, this time takes off. And they just aren't prepared for it. Once again, Maddox saw the inside guy, but
Bellamy, first catch of the night from the 22-yard line now. Trubisky stepping up, fires down the sideline. Robinson makes the catch, but a flag is down. For the moment, it's ruled a touchdown, but there's a flag down.
Pass interference, defense number 29. This penalty has been declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
They're just killing Maddox here, and they are taking full advantage of this young quarterback. He's trying to flip his head around on the first move.
Crowd knows what that means. At Bradley's soul.
Back in the backfield.
Yeah, you got Mack there. Now Mack will reposition himself.
There's the shift.
And pull in motion quickly, and a little toss to Gabriel, and Gabriel tries to dive into the end zone. The ball is loose, but it is no good. So much for me making the assignments, huh?
Same at Bel Air.
At the goal line, you got Boston Scott. And he gets wrapped up. Oh, baby, that may have been jostled. Only a 2-man rush that time, and 9 back, and that's broken up. Three-man rush. Foles fires, and that is caught up at the 27-yard line by McAulay.
Over the past 3 or 4 games has really helped the Eagles in some key situations.
And the 27 to the ground. Tougher. Rolling right, throwing left, and turning around, and his pass is incomplete. And there is no flag. Tate looking for one. Vic Fangio's defense. 3rd down and 8. Play clock at 2. Blitz coming. And the pass is too high and incomplete. Johnson is sending every punt tonight toward the sideline. But this one's down the middle. However, it's a fair catch called for and made as the Bears have the ball at their own 26-yard line. Jordan Howard is the back, and he'll get stuffed in the backfield.
And keep these drives alive.
Going for 263 with no turnovers. And he gets sacked there. Look, for a moment, he was able to avoid it.
To rush the passer, and this time it just collapsed from all angles. There was nowhere to go. And I think for Mitch Trubisky right there, the right decision. And I cannot imagine they're going to do anything too elaborate here. You've got the #1 defense in football game.
3rd down and 19. Send 3 after Trubisky. Nearly gets sacked again, rolling away, throws over the middle, caught by Cohen. And he'll get chased by Jenkins and forced out of bounds. See if Foles can take him on that magic carpet ride again. Donald's kick is a very short kick that will go out of bounds at around the 40-yard line.
Find a way, hasn't he, or at least in this stretch, in these moments, to make these kinds of plays.
Trying to find one in the final 4:45, fires that one. That's caught on the Bears side of the field. Alshon Jeffrey for him. 5-point game. 1st down at the 45-yard line. And Foles will get jostled, and that pass is incomplete. And Sherrick McManus, 3 receivers set to the left in a bunch. Tries to come back the other way. Instead goes to the tight end. Got it. He breaks a tackle and picks up a huge 1st down. 3:20 on the clock. It's caught on the outside. Aguilar, he breaks a tackle and turns no gain. That shoulder shake pass. What a catch. Great catch by Ertz. 2.5 on the clock. Smallwood wrestled to the turf. Eagles go 5 wide here. Move Ertz into the near slot.
Watch out for those seams and those big receivers in there.
3-man rush. Pass is incomplete at the goal line. Look at this formation that they come up in initially. Send Jeffrey to the left. Look his way. Makes the catch. Gets the 1st down. 1st and goal.
Coming back the other way.
Don't call a timeout here. Take a ton of time off the clock. Snap it at 4. Give the ball on the ground to Sproles.
Has shown up here late in the 2nd half, and this is one of those read options. You have to be a little careful that Foles doesn't pull that thing out on you and take off around the end. Boy, oh boy, what a moment. Eagles still haven't been able to run it, though.
Sproles this time. Still can't. The 3 receivers are set to the left. Now they bring Jeffrey to the right side. And Foles will throw, and that will be at the goal line incomplete. 4th and goal. Foles sidearms it, and it will be caught for the touchdown by Golden Tate. He slings it in there. Tate beats McManus, and the Philadelphia Eagles have taken the lead, and they'll go for 2.
Forces more missed tackles than any receiver in football. Here uses that quickness, clutch catch, everything on the line. The trade is officially worth it, and he was working against Sherrick McManus, who had to replace.
Told us many times, I just want to stay in the moment, stay in the present. Don't go back, don't go forward.
Got to be careful here. No pick six.
Yeah, now you got the Philly special lineup here, but you've got Smallwood who takes the snap, and Smallwood cannot get in, even though Foles puts both arms in the air. Automatically reviewed.
Even the front edge of the line. Oh, boy.
You tell me. All right, Terry will bring in one more time.
All right, Al. Is it clear and obvious that the front of the ball breaks the point of the goal line?
Will go under
It's
review.
really close. From these shots we've seen so far, I don't see enough to reverse.
How about that last little reach, that last little moment?
It gets it right there. Is it clear and obvious it breaks the plane? I don't think it is. I think this has got to stand.
After review, the ruling on the field of the extra point being unsuccessful is confirmed. It is. The ruling stands short of the goal line and a fumble.
He was the primary guy last season with 26, and he'll have the opportunity to do something with this one from the 7-yard line. Tariq Cohen gets spun around, stays on his feet, and finally gets thrust out of bounds by Sullivan.
10 to leave this ball hanging to Cohen. Watch this run back. Let's break that tackle. Let's spin out. Let's re-accelerate it. 5'6", playing in the National Football League, and give my team a chance to win this game.
35-yard return, Dave.
And this is when you have to be willing to take a few chances rushing this passer.
Trubisky from the 42, and that pass is broken up, intended for Gabriel. 3-yarder on pretty much a windless night. 2nd down and 10. Trubisky hangs in the pocket, throws, and it's going to be caught by Allen Robinson. Trubisky's throwing for 295 tonight.
Here comes the blitz. They're bringing everybody.
Away they go. Trubisky fires, and that'll be pulled in at the 26-yard line by Robinson. He's going to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps running down, but they're within Parkey's range here. Trubisky trying to get to the line. What does he want to do? Does he want to spike it here? They've already taken a bunch of time off, and he spikes it.
The timeouts. You cannot fumble the snap. You can't take this sack.
Trubisky's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it into the end zone. So now it's 4th down with 10 seconds. At Soldier Field, 43-yard attempt. We'll see if the Eagles want to take that timeout.
By the former Eagle.
Yes. And they do take the timeout. And that kick would have won the game, but it doesn't matter.
Philadelphia, their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Often does. 43-yard attempt from the right hash mark. And he hits the upright again. That's impossible. And the Eagles run out into the field, but there's still 5 seconds. So they've got to get back. He does it again. Bottom line, it doesn't go through. Upright. Yeah, it looks like it bounced off the crossbar as well.
Oh my goodness. The Bears season's going to end on a double doink. One. Unbelievable. How many times can they hit the upright?
5 in the stadium, and 1 last week. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Upright. Crossbar.
Oh, it just depended on which bar, whether it would bounce. Oh my goodness.
What a wild card weekend. The Philadelphia Eagles going to the Elite 8 on their way to the Big Easy. And the Dallas Cowboys make their plans to go to Los Angeles. And that's the way it ends. The Philadelphia Eagles